the music. Okay. So, yesterday, earlier yesterday, I made a an offset square yesterday. I had my mind on um crochet. I've been looking at tapestry crochet. I've attempted it once again. um so I was looking at the offset square. I I was looking to see if I could. Okay, so I was looking at a tapestry grid and I was looking to see if I could, with granny stitches, create the tapestry photo. So the tapestry photo that was on my um that I was looking at, that I was looking to see if I could create it with the granny stitches, is um a mushroom. So I was looking at it, like really studying it, looking. It looks like it could be done with granny stitches. Um, there's a granny heart that can be done. It depends on how you would like your work to look, because there's a granny stitch heart and there's also tapestry graph grid hearts. So it just depends on what you would like. And then there's also different granny square hearts. So not only is there a granny stitch heart, I have seen a couple of different no, I think the one I'm thinking about is a corner to corner maybe. I don't know exactly. I I I look at it and I think it's a granny stitch, but it might be a corner to corner heart. So there's different ways to do a heart. There's also creating a heart and putting in and building on it, making it a motif. So that's the way. So yeah. All of that was in my head. I've done a few of those squares. Yesterday I was focused on this mushroom and this tapestry graph grid crochet. Um and there's a couple of different ways to do that as well. One way is the like almost like the latch hook, almost like the latch hook way, but it's the needlepoint. I see someone do like a needlepoint way where they crochet the square and then they needle point it through the stitches, creating the picture. So there's that way. And then several people crochet it. Okay. Okay. So the mushroom was on my mind. I am a bit fond of the Queen of Hearts, just a bit. I have done some black and red hearts here, and I've done some. I call it white, but it's not really. It's not white. It's butter. The color of the yarn is butter, and butter makes everything better. And The Mad Hatter was slathering butter all over the place. So love me some butter. So yeah, this is I've been calling it red and white, but it's well, I think I corrected myself yesterday. Um, and called it butter. So it's butter and red hearts. And I'll post that in the group that I'm in, maybe. We'll see. I did post my offset squares because I was astonished that I created this offset square like um on my own. The one that I created yesterday, that I was thinking about a mushroom and how to create the mushroom with granny stitches. I think I did very well. I think it looks and resembles a mushroom. I have the middle part, and then I have the little dot that's in the red. I I think it'll do well for a granny mushroom. Um, I I meant to do that. I actually meant to create the actual offset, which has the only works two sides of a granny solid, which would have worked fine too. That actually would have gave like a rounded cap of a mushroom and the rounded sides if I had have done it that way. I did my best and I came up with this. Like it like morphed. Like the pattern, like I just knew I was following the pattern. And because I even stopped, I was like, am I supposed to stop somewhere? But I went on and went roundabout. So instead of doing the offset that's in the pit that's in the book, I created my own offset. I don't know if this is anywhere. It might be. It might exist somewhere, and I just hadn't gotten to it yet in the book. I hadn't seen it though in the book because I have gone through the book several times now. Um, so maybe I've created my own thingy here. Maybe I've created my own offset square. Perhaps. Um, I don't know. I kind of think it's one similar to this. It's just not maybe like the same color square. I don't know. I'll have to look in the. I'll have to look in the book. So yeah, I think it looks like a mushroom. It resembles it. It has the components that the mushroom square was giving. The mushroom grid. The mushroom grid was giving, and it has the middle part. It has the red. It has the little white, but yeah, not white, but yeah, white representation parts. And then it has the red. So I posted it in a crochet group and asked how's it faring. I think it goes well with the theme of the uh, Wonderland. It goes with the theme of the Wonderland because Wonderland has like mushrooms mentioned in it. It kind of looks like a Mario mushroom, um, but it's square. Um, so that's what I have right now. Like I meant to do. an offset square. And I was looking, I was like, uh, I mean, it looked fine to me, like when I was making it. But then when I finally pulled the last strand taut and snipped my yarn, and I looked back and I was like, um, took it in. Just I was just thought it was a mushroom. I guess I was going for a mushroom, and I went for it. Um, but yeah, I was going for the offset square, but with tapestry in mind, tapestry yarn in mind, and create the item with granny square stitches. So it's like creating the granny square stitches or the tapestry graph art with corner to corner, perhaps. So there's possibility there. Um, I think I'm thinking I haven't learned corner to corner yet. I hadn't even tried it yet. Um, because I was getting into the basic crochet, and then crochet has evolved and transformed into other things now. So yeah, I've done a bit of latch hooking. Um, I have attempted tapestry graph. What is it called? Graph grid crochet, tapestry crochet, and I'm thinking about attempting it again. Because there are some graph grids I would like. There are some pictures I would like in my life. This mushroom being one of them. Because I studied that graph and I was like, these are squares on this grid, and the granny stitch creates squares. So perhaps this could be done in granny stitch. So my mind was formulating and calculating and came up with this square um, for this mushroom. I think I did a job well done. So yeah, these are the two colors that I'm working with at the moment. This butter and this red. Um, so yeah, anything I did would be a butter and a red together. I was thinking of creating like a mug. Um, I don't know if I would do that with the granny square though. Like this mushroom would slide, but the other pictures that I have in mind may not slide for converting into a picture. I'm thinking. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt the actual tapestry crochet again. I'm thinking, what picture do I do? Because it is a bit of a process, such as anything, and I would like some satisfaction. Um, um some practice. Because I don't know exactly where I went wrong with my what do you call that? My Pokemon ball. I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was thinking like I don't know, maybe mm, I don't know, because I was thinking maybe I didn't read the grid from left to right. Maybe that's what happened, but I don't. It doesn't seem to matter because the sides are congruent. So I'm like, what does it matter? Like it'll be the same thing either way because they were symmetrical. So I think I read my grid up and not back and forth across. I think that's what happened. I'm not exactly sure because it's been a while. And I did go for it though. I did attempt it. I think I hid my yarn tails or I drug my yarn tails through the yarn, through the work. Um, yeah, I hid my yarn tails through the work, I think also. So that might have played a part in how my Pokemon ball came out. I'm trying to I'm not trying to find it, but I'm thinking I know where it's at so that I can pull it out for reference, but I don't know. Like maybe I have it packed away, or I'm thinking I most likely have it packed away because it has been a while. It's been a while since I tried that. And I'm only working with these two colors. So whatever I have to do or whatever I'm gonna create needs to be like um two colors. Now I'm trying to because okay, so the mushroom was actually three colors because the mushroom had a third background color, but I figured I could do with two colors. Because I already was going to crochet the offset square with those two colors anyway. So I just figured I'd go ahead and see if I could make it like a mushroom. Um, what? So yeah, I'm gonna try tapestry crochet. I think with my first tapestry crochet, I think I used a 5.5 crochet hook. I think it's been so long. Um, I don't know why I keep saying it's been so long. I don't know exactly how long. It's been a while. It's been a few months, maybe a year, maybe some more years. But I think I used I if it hasn't been that long, I used my Cruella de Vil crochet hook, my 5.5 crochet hook. If it hadn't been that long, because I hadn't too long got that hook. Not too long ago did I get that hook. Well, I think I used that hook for that. I don't even know. But I feel like I did. I don't know. So this time I would use my four clover or more for the stitches. Um, I see some tips. I don't know if I would use the tips that I'm given. I do see some that say the different things to do and try. Also, I'm told that I can do different stitching. So that's interesting. I thought, well, some people use like a half HDC and some people use a SC. So I know those two, but yeah, then I'm told that yeah, you could use really any stitch, but people use their preferred stitch. So I'm like, eyebrow raise, possibilities ablaze. Hmm. So there's room for creativity and possibilities there. I even tried my hand at creating um, my own grids. I've tried a couple of platforms to create my own grids. I don't guess my my pictures are the best because the grids are coming out a bit funky and not in a good way. So maybe I have to freehand my grids, maybe. I'm thinking. I might have to freehand what I actually would like, either freehand or go into for okay, so freehand for one for sure, and then maybe for the or for what I would like it to say, and then for like the coloring, I might either have to edit the photo for it to be seen in the way I would like to see it, or I'm just gonna have to recreate the photo how I would like to see it because I would like um the photo to show in a certain way, and right now it's not showing in that way. Like some of it did, and the the part that didn't is what I'm focusing on to alter. So yeah, some of it was all right. I was like, perhaps, perhaps. But then the rest of it was like, oh no, this is a no go. Like I need to change the color. I either need to go in by hand and fix that up. We'll see. So yeah, perhaps I'll make my own from scratch grid eventually. That's in the making. Um, so I can make it say what I would like for it to say. if I even wanted to say that then, like I would to make a picture how you want it in the grid is one thing, but then to freehand it, it turns it into a different thing. So there would I'm thinking there would need to be like something else added for creativity's sake so it can be congruent with what my idea is. So it's, instead of going whatever, whatever. So tapestry crochet, here I come. Um, maybe I'll do a little swatch because I am looking at some little pictures that I had looked at before. They're not that big. Um, they're very small, so maybe not even 21 squares. There are some tutorials with 21 squares. I think what I am seeing is not 21 squares. I don't know. It could be 21 squares. Like I have been asked to create. I think it's 21 squares. It's like between maybe 21, maybe 19 squares. I've been asked to do a specific picture. Am I ready for that to be my first one that I do? Cause it's kind of big. It's kind of big and detailed. Um, I got the yarn. I got the white, the pink. What else I got? Mm, because if I do the actual grid color, it's got like I don't know about 4 colors in it. Um, I think some of that is shading. Like I'm thinking like if I break it down to the basic colors, that's what I was trying to do with my other picture too. Um, would it give the same? Like if I could just do the picture color, that would be like a white. Okay, so then it'd be the background color, the white, and then the pink. Oh no, I would need another color for like the details. Um, and then that's tapping into my other yarn. Let's see, maybe not. Um, let's see, I got pink. I don't know if I have a background color for that picture that I've been asked to do. I got a main color. I have the detail colors. Hmm. And perhaps I could do with that like I did with the mushroom. Maybe. Ooh. Perhaps I can't. Let me think. I think so. I'm. I might be able to do that with the granny square. Hmm. Yeah, I think I could make that picture using granny squares. Like that's how I did with the mushroom. Like I basically took away the background picture. I mean the background color, so then like my focus was just on the item. So like basically I like literally zoomed in to just only see the item. So maybe I could do that also. I'm thinking I can just zoom in onto the main item, and I could create that with a granny stitch. I possibly also could create it by crocheting the like the tapestry stuff and just like I said, just zoom in on the main part. That is a possibility. Okay, go ahead, brain. My brain is like, yes, like, cause I basically have that picture in my hand with the mushroom that I made, like the likeness of the mushroom photo via the Granny Stitch. Go Granny Stitch, go Granny Stitch, go Granny Stitch, go Granny Stitch. Granny Stitch showing what she can do. Granny like, don't count me out, baby. I've been here and I can do it all. Okay, so that's cool to know. Now, hmm, that's not even the tapestry that I'm going for. It's just an idea. I was just like, can I create this item with what I have? And then it turns into something. Um, so, the next square that I would like to make from the one-on-one Granny Crochet book, no, one-on-one 101, not one on one, 101, 101 crochet squares is a sunglass thingy. So I'm working my courage up for that. I think it might be a solid square. I don't know how it's made. From the other one, it that's where it was going. I also have my neck band to make with my buttonholes. I don't have my buttons out at the moment, so but I do have my neckband. I know a couple of things I could do with the jacket um, that's in my reach. Um, what else? Um, that's it as far as let me see if I can pop this out like I did before. Hi. Hi, Kelly Kills. I'm here working my way up to attempting tapestry yarn. I mean, tapestry crochet again. Attempting tapestry crochet starting a new granny square and finishing my neckband and finishing seaming up my jacket. Yeah. Let me share. Wait, can I? Well, yeah, I can. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah, I can do it this way. Okay, that's the book I got the pattern from the, or excuse me. Well, how do I say this? Okay, so there's a pattern in this book called the offset square. I did it in black and white. No, I did it in black and red. And then I attempted it in butter and red and did my own thing. I don't think the one I did in butter and red is in the book um, that I know of at the moment. But the one that I did in black and red is in the book. That's the first one I did. Um, the one I did in butter and red, I was thinking about tapestry crochet and thinking about how to recreate a mushroom with granny squares. So, yay! Let's see where I'm going next. Like I said, I got this neckband. Got this neckband and buttonholes to work on. And tapestry crochet is calling me. Like it's calling me to come out and play. Like tapestry crochet is like, come out and play. Like, come on, try again. You tried it. It's okay. And possibly even okay to create these buttonholes that I need to that I for my jacket. I hadn't finished my jacket that I could have been. Well, I ain't gonna say could have been. Yeah, I don't have my jacket to be cozy wozy in yet because I'm creating the buttonholes. I hadn't touched this jacket in a while now. Ugh. I've been thinking about it though. I don't know what happened with me in that jacket. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because I figured out like I wasn't creating proper knots when I was supposed to be like cutting the yarn and knotting off. Like I really just was creating loops. I didn't know. I thought I was creating a yarn knot and yeah. So I gotta go back in and create proper knots. Um, but yeah, I was working on that jacket steadily, and then I came to a halt. Or I don't know, is it a? I guess it's a halt now. I don't guess it's a yield yet. I don't guess it's a yield where I'm at with that jacket yet. If I am I yielding or am I halting? Like, am I at a yield sign or am I at a stop sign or am I at a dead end? I don't know. So yeah, I hadn't touched that jacket. I've only thought about it. It's sitting right here beside me. Tapestry crochet wants me to come out and play. I would like to create this other square. Um, what is it? This sunglasses square. Oh yeah, I was trying to pop out the chat. Let me pop out the chat. Um, Not pop out the chat. You like pop the chat out. I'm gonna pop the chat out. I also okay, so because I've been over up in a bit on the what Queen of Hearts kit just a bit. And I looked at the mushroom that I created via the Granny Square. The Granny Square stitch. Um or no, the Granny Stitch, excuse me. I was like, well, can I create the cat? Like, it's like, okay, like, am I really sitting here trying to build uh the land of the uh Queen of Hearts? Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I was like, cause that came out pretty well. So I was like, hmm, is there room for the Chester cat up in here? Like that used to be my favorite character, that Chester cat. Um, for a little while, like that Chester cat is. Oof. So um, I don't. I do have some purple, and I do have some pink. He's like, well, the last time I looked at him, he's like I thought he was like a purple and a light purple, but I did say pink, so I could. I'm already. I already was thinking of making a purple and a pink heart because those are the colors that I have, and I have a tapestry grid. I have a graph grid of like a rainbow heart. But I don't have all the colors to create the rainbow heart. So I was like, what am I going to do? have pink and I do have purple, so I was thinking of the different ways of making the pink and purple heart. That is so many different ways. You can make it stripe, you can make it half and half. And I kind of want to do the crochet tapestry heart, but then I already know that there's a granny square heart. So I'm like, well, I could just do the granny square heart. Like, what? Like, why would I do the tapestry heart? Like, am I going for that type of look? Because they do have different looks. I think I might be going for that type of look, perhaps. That closed look. I thought about making a case, like a hook case. So I would need some closed components for the hook case. Hmm. So yeah, I was thinking, and I thought my heart was gonna be a case. My Queen of Hearts table display, my Queen of Hearts table mat. I thought that was gonna be a case, but because I've added so many components to it, it's a Queen of Hearts table centerpiece mat. Um, at the moment. And then I have some other hearts that are like um table mats or cup mats or placemats or so yeah. Maybe that's where the teapot sits in the middle with the cubed sugar and things. So yeah. So that's what that's turned into. Um as far as a case, I hadn't started on it because I am going to be like knitting something for it, but I thought I'd also add some elements like granny square stitch or granny stitch elements, maybe some tapestry crochet elements into my case. Um, and then there's also just getting a case, like just get a case, like just get a crochet hook case. Um, what? So yeah, I got a tea set going on. As far as like the table mats and the cup mats go, I did just get a pattern for the cups and the saucers and the cookies and the teapot. So perhaps I'll make that to go along with the mats. Because when I was making the mats, I was thinking like of real cups. Um, yeah. So yeah, I do have a pattern for, or I have collected a pattern for some teacups and things for the Queen of Hearts. Uh, tea party to go with the mats. Perhaps, and then we got the dress up, so I got a pattern for the Queen of Hearts collar, and I saw a picture of the Queen of Hearts, and she had her foot like up, and she was showing her socks, and I immediately thought Granny Squares, like yes, give it. So, um. Maybe it'll be like as simple as a granny square stitch. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Um, 'Cause her socks were like cards, playing card symbols. Um, I think the simple granny square stitch would do uh, with the pattern and things. So yeah, that'll be like so cute. It's so cute when I saw it in the picture. I was like, yes. Like it's not even there, but I can see it because it is there, but it's just not in Granny Square. But it can be turned into Granny Square, like because the socks are square. The socks design is square. Oh yeah, that looks so cute. I like the Queen of Hearts. I was thinking of her the yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, and I was thinking of her and Alice. And if you read the Colleen Coates, I think that's her name, either Colleen Coates or Colleen Oakes um book. If you've read the it's called Queen of Hearts, because there's some different ones. If you read her specific Queen of Hearts series, you'll know what I know about the Queen of Hearts and Alice. And um I was thinking like I don't know if I okay, so I was thinking they're one and the same. So really only like really maybe coming up with my own metaphor, like I I'm seeing them as like a metaphor for Alice being a younger Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Hearts being okay, so Alice would be the girl aspect, and then the Queen of Hearts would be the woman aspect. So they're one and the same, they're the same person, but just with different life experiences. So Alice is the curious, childlike wonder coming into experiences, trying the different mushrooms, taking the different advices from people, and finding herself in the different experiences. Then the Queen of Hearts is like uh Alice after she's gone through these different experiences and she makes decisions for herself instead of taking everybody's advice on eating the different mushrooms and things. So the Queen of Hearts would be Alice grown up and making her own decisions. And um, the Queen of Hearts, she says the off with her head thing. And I think that's a metaphor for her putting away her childish ways with her younger mindset, the Alice mindset. Um, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. It seems to fit. I don't know. With this jacket, it seems like I need to hype myself up to do the jacket to put the jacket together. Either I need to hype myself up or just do it. It seems like I'm coming to that point because I kind of have halted with my book. The book um that I've been enjoying, the Every Way with Granny Crochet. It seems like that's kind of coming to like a little just like a pause, and then tapestry crochet, I've created the mushroom with the granny stitch, so that's like has sufficed the a bit of the appetite, just a bit. And perhaps I'll get back to the jacket. It's almost like I gotta schedule this jacket because I could continue with the tapestry crochet. Let me see about popping this out because there is a pattern that is pretty simple. I'm trying to get to it. Let's see. Okay. Pop popped out the How did I do that last time? I popped it out. What does this do? Oh, okay. How do I undo? Okay. Now, how did I just do like this? Oh, nope, not like that. How did I pop it? Oh, I need to put it on live chat instead of top chat. Hmm. I got it close. I got it popped out, but oh, maybe I had it on split screen? Maybe. Slide view. I either had it on slide view or split screen. Let's go slide view. Okay, that'll work. Oh, I gotta choose something else. Slide view, choose another app. Okay, there we be. I did it again. Okay, let's see. What am I Okay, there's a couple of, now this one is kind of big. I don't know why I'm thinking this is small. Um, that one is kind of big. That one is kind of big. I don't know why I'm saying kind of either, because it's pretty big. Um, that one is kind of big. That one is big. That one is kind of big. This one is small. This one's, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, this one's 19 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness, I've lost count. I don't know. I lost count on that. Um, this one is kind of big. That one's kind of big. Okay, this one. This was the one I thought was kind of small. I think I wanted to make this. Yeah, I just didn't. So maybe I need to hop on in this one and make this one. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 from top to bottom, 23 across. That's why I think this one is small. It's even smaller than the Pokemon ball that I attempted. Where's my other yarn? Oh, this is the smallest one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, this one is the smallest one. That one, what I said, 23. This one is 20. Let me see how high it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So it's 2 squares higher than the other one, but it's 3 squares shorter. Hmm. I think if I get into it, it seems simple now, but when you start this, it's all you about can't get it done in one sitting. Maybe you can, like I don't know. It looked like you're gonna need to pause. Look like I might need to pause, but I don't know. I'm, where's my other yarn? I don't know. Where art thou, other yarn? Did you fall and roll away? My other yarn fell and rolled away. It rolled it. Well, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Mm, okay, well, I can't do tapestry yarn with one color yarn. I at least need two. At least. You know my other yarn that fell and rolled away the other day. I was like, I know I had some more of that yarn. My jacket, like, remember me? You don't need any yarn for me. That's all you need for me. Where is my other yarn? That's perplexing. I had it all day yesterday. That's it. Yep, there it is. It fell. Okay, there you all are. Oh, yes, I guess. Did like any resting sessions like Pokemon Ball? I guess that's like a whole nother. That like I just need to leave that alone and start anew. If you want to chat with me, I do have my um chat up. Hold on, let me see how to chat back. I got it up. Chat back. Okay, there we go. Okay, so which one? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess I'm gonna go for the one that only has. Okay, so I guess my butter color would be obvious moon color, but you can mix and match, and I might mix and match, maybe. So I'm going for red for my back color. I got something going on. Got to my throat. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I'm about to use a technique because I just automatically grabbed my 5 millimeter clover. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's see how many this is. I think this is my first time doing buttonholes. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It is my first time, but I don't know. Maybe I'll set a structured schedule for that. I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be the next thing I do after I get this tapestry out of my lap. Okay. Maybe I just need to play with the tapestry and just I'm getting there. I'm getting back to over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, now I'm gonna change hooks. Goodness. Me throat. Maybe I need to drink some more water. Okay, I'm going to just get this out of my system. Whoa. Okay. This one seems fast and quick. I know, right? Like, don't be like that. Like, never underestimate the the crochet stitches. I'm only saying that because it's did I say 10 rows up? Which 10 rows can be quite a bit. Like when I was knitting, 10 rows seemed like come on, come on, come on, come on. Get the row 10. Okay. Um, what do I do now? Lord have mercy. I need okay. So I need to do the first row in the solid color. Yeah, this might take a while. I don't know. I don't know exactly. But I feel like I want to start it. I at least want to start it. Okay. Um, I skip this one and go to this one. It's kind of how, oh yeah, and then some people go flip it and go through the something. Let's see. What am I gonna do? Some people, let's see. Me and that back bump. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay. I'm kind of hesitating. I don't know if I want to try the back loop or if I just want to go in like I know to go in or just go in regularly because I know a lot of people say they start with the back loop. I hesitate because I don't know if I'm gonna. I had it in the first back loop and then I just took it out. Now I can't. 2. Okay. 1. No back loops. 2. Ooh, wait, these stitches are small. With this 4 millimeter. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. Uh-oh. What was that? Hold on. Kind of seemed split. Oh, it wasn't. No. Where was I? Think this was 14. 15, 16, 17, 18. I kind of got a bit nervous. 19. I thought I only had 19 stitches, but that was the other graph. 20. Oh Lord, I might have miscounted. 21. I was supposed to have 23. I was supposed to have 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. My 23rd stitch is smaller. 22. I think that's my 23rd stitch right there. It's smaller than the other ones. Okay, so reading from, hold on, and then so that might be a problem, maybe. Not necessarily though. Let's see. Well, maybe. Yeah, that's probably gonna be a problem. Probably. Okay. So that was the right side. This is the wrong side. We got some color changes coming up. Um, see, I think if I do these graphs with a stitch that I'm more familiar with, I would get it, but then it might alter the pictures. I don't do too much work with the single, the SC and the HCD or the HDC. I don't do too much work with those. And those are the smaller squared look stitches. I do more work with the DC stitch. So I was learning like where to put my hook with those stitches. So let's keep going. could do a increase, perhaps. Okay, I got a color change. Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, this is quick. Yeah, right. This is quick. About as quick as making my neckband with my buttonholes. Okay. Wait. See, and then there's supposedly okay, hold on, because there's supposedly a way to change your colors with this stitch. Okay. Like I was just not learning how to do the granny stitch. The DC. Okay. I'll bring all my stuff back here. Um, ah, okay. Color changed acquired. Phew. I don't know if I did that correctly. Did I? Yeah, I did. I did. Okay. I just need to bring all my yarns back here because that also might be something that I negated when I was doing my Pokemon graph. Okay, so one, two, three. One, two, three, and then a color change. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Just leave it. Where's the other? Is this the next one? This one? One. Ooh, that's satisfying. That first color change. Okay. One, two, okay, three, and then get ready to change my color. That is satisfying. So see, like the more I sat hesitating because I had this other project on the hook, the more like I could have been the more you could be creating and then get back to what you got on the hook. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, instead of hesitating, just go for it, create that, and then, you want to go back to what's on the hook, go back to what's on the hook after you've explored what you would like to explore. That is satisfying. Okay, what next? Let's see. I think the next one is this one. I think. Hold on. Yeah, this one. So my yarn's showing through though, even though I did the technique of the things. 1, 2, 3. It looks like I only did 1, 2 to me because of the yarn color change. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't look like a full 1, 2, 3. I guess because it isn't because of the way I changed my yarn. But maybe that's the nature of it. Hmm. Okay. So what comes next? 1, 2, 3. No, I already did that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another color change. 2, 3, 4. Maybe, I don't know. Oh wait, I was supposed to do a color change right there. Okay, so bring it back. Bring it. Okay, got my color on. And then do a 1, 2. Uh, 1. Oops. 2. And then on the third one, change the color. I don't know if I like that look. That that change the color on the third one look. I don't know. It almost seems like it's not a full 1, 2, 3 color change. But we're gonna keep going because maybe that's the design of it. Okay, what next? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. So maybe I'll do a session of my buttonholes. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Okay, can y'all hear me? Y'all here? Y'all there? I had forgot to I negated the action of keeping my phone awake. My phone went to sleep. Um, let's see. Okay, everything's there. Okay, because I got so busy with this tapestry, because with the other things, I was remembering to like tap my screen, keep it awake. With this tapestry, boy, I just got into, like, I just feel like just diving into the tapestry, just motorboating up into the tapestry. Especially the patterns that I've been, I guess, craving to do. I don't know. Yeah. So I'm liking how it's looking. I have my yarns on the correct sides. I think for my Pokemon ball tapestry square, I think my yarns was on both sides. And I was maybe only reading the thing from one side to the other, which I thought was fine because it was pretty congruent. Um, but yeah, I think my yarns was on both sides, and I'm like, how am I doing that? Like, so I fixed a few things. Um, I changed my hooks. I started with a 5, and now I'm with a 4 hook. I got all my stitches accounted for. It is a smaller pattern than my Pokemon ball. I don't even know how many across and how many up that was. It was bigger though. It was bigger. It was approximately 6 inches. Approximate. Like just by guesstimation because I don't have it in front of me. This right here is maybe a quarter of 6 inches. This right here is 2 inches. Yeah, this right here that I'm working on right here is 2 inches. That's why I was like, oh, I've done that before. I can do that. Uh, so yeah, there are some bigger pictures that I would like to attempt. I figured I'd do the smaller ones first, the un poquito, first, so that I can get my practice on and 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 alter anything I need to alter, get the rhythm, whatever. So I'm liking it. It does look cool. It looks cute. The yarn color change part might just be the nature of it to where it looks like that. Um, because I can tell where I changed the yarn color. It doesn't look like it's giving me the whole count of the colors being there. Like at some parts. Now on like at the top and at the bottom. No, yeah, the top of the stitch and the bottom of the stitch, it is showing that yes, that is a 3 count. But yeah, in the middle part, you can see the color change. Like I was kind of looking forward to seeing the whole picture in the front part, of course. Um, So yeah, I would have to see about changing my colors in a different way if I want to see it like that. I thought this would be a clean way to change my color, and perhaps it is. Perhaps it is supposed to change right there and stay congruent with the count at the top and the bottom. Perhaps that's, like I'm saying, like the nature of it. Like if I was to change the yarn in a different way, it would look like it gives an additional count at the top, and at the middle it would give the count. So maybe that wouldn't be the look I'm going for either. So I'm gonna stick with this. It's looking good. Thank you to everyone that's given their tips and tricks and hacks and the way that they're creating this tapestry crochet. Um, I'm sitting mine down. That first and second row was cool for me. I'm good now. Need a bit of a break. I need a bit of a stretching session after that first and second row. I'm glad I had a color change on the second row. Mm, I don't know. I I guess I wouldn't have minded on the first row because I was thinking like I could negate the solid row and just start with the second row. I mean, couldn't you? Maybe if you wanted the border of that first row, maybe that's why you would create the first row. So I was like, okay. So like if you negated the first row, it wouldn't give you a border to connect your work to anything. So that would it would you would be sewing into the picture. So okay. So keep the first solid row and the last solid row. I have the first solid row and the last solid row. Boom, ba-da-bop, boom, ba-da-bop. Um, I'm just stretching and moving around. Okay. A tapestry crochet that I would like to accomplish. And this is good. It's a smaller scale as far as like rows. It's let's see. So yeah, so what I said so I'm on two, so then I need to do the rest the eight. So two, we got four, six, hold on. Two, four, six, eight, 10. Yeah. So yeah. Whew. Yeah, my Pokemon must have been bigger than that, of course. It must have been. Oh, but I was using a bigger crochet hook too. I was using the a 5.5, and now I'm using a 4. So yeah, 5.5 is pretty big. Either I was using a 5.5 or I was using a 5. Hmm, one of those. Oh, yeah, this is pretty different. Um, I'm liking how my colors are connected and hooked. I got them floating. I got them floating in the back. I didn't cover them up like I did with my Pokemon ball. I got them floating in the back. So now there's a grandiose difference of where's the front, where's the back when I turn my work. And that was one of the things I had noticed when I was creating the Pokemon ball is I wouldn't know what was front and what was back because I wasn't taking notes. Um, and I was hiding my yarns so the front looked like the back. So I was like, like question marks every time I turned my work. I was like, I don't know if I'm in the front or the back. Um, so yeah, now I see how to read the scale, which this one isn't on a scale, but I've been studying the tapestry and the graph grid. So I've been learning that there's a number and a side to the grid. So I've been learning that. So I got that in my head. Um, while looking at this graph grid that doesn't have the numbers, I just have it in my head already what row is what. So I automatically like read it correctly this time. And now I know where I'm at. And I actually can draw on this. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Since I had to sit the work down, I'm going to draw on my graph grid. Because that's one of the cool things about graph grids and iPads. You can draw your own graph grid. You can write on them. You probably can do that on your phone too. Um, and you can mark where you are. You can mark out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to mark out the rows that I did and didn't do because also with the Pokemon ball, like I would I wouldn't know what row I was on. So sometimes I like repeated rows and yeah. So that so I can make some numbers here, make some notes on this grid to help. So we got one, two, oops, nope, that's not how to do that. Two is on the other side. So one side is the odd numbers, every other row. So 3, 5, 7, 9. for the other side. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Good job. I just turned it into a graph grid. Okay, good, good, good. With the graph grid. Okay, now what? Okay, I need to mark out the rows that I've done. I've done 1 and 2. So let's see, what color would I like that to be? Okay. Okay, 1. Whoa, that's not what I was going for. I was trying to use the highlighter too, but I got it too much. Like I need to. Okay, let's see how it's gonna go. 1. Nope. Okay. Okay, I need to change colors on that because that black on blue is black. Okay, let me change it to a different color. Maybe green or red. I don't know. Red? Green? I'm gonna try green. 1. Ooh, that's just not going on that black. Let me try red. Maybe if I get it up to the, okay, red works a bit. Let me try yellow. Okay, I was able to highlight it, but try red. Okay. Okay, let me see about cleaning it up a bit. Let's see. eraser tool. Okay. Okay. Ow, love it. Okay. So let me save this. Okay. I'm looking like a tapestry crocheter. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so I got my tapestry grid like labeled and formulated with the numbers and the rows that I've done crossed out. I guess I didn't have to do that right there, but I did it. Okay. So maybe I'll go in and do that one so it could be congruent. Let's see. Trying to make it all congruent. Get my highlighter tool. Okay. Okay. Now everything is congruent. I have the rows that I did indicated. Um, and I think, yeah, this is one thing that I didn't do with the Pokemon ball. So yeah, this is very cool. Very, very cool. Not only to have the picture, but actually label it as the grid that it is so that you can see the row that you're on. Highlight the rows you've done so that when you do sit your work down and come back to it, or even as you're working on your row, like because I know with the Pokemon ball, like when I would turn my row, I was like, okay, which ones RS, which ones WS, wrong side, right side. I got confused with that, and I did begin rows that I either had done already or like the next row. So having it labeled and crossing out the rows you did is I can see it being very, very helpful as to where to go and what to do next. Thank you so much for the tips and tricks. So this is a good tip to line out, to label your rows and to cross them out. This is a very big tip that I'm utilizing. So I can sit my work done with confidence and be able to come back, see what row I'm on, and go from there. So that is wonderful. That's awesome. That's glorious. Like, that's tremendous. So I'm on row 3 when I pick this up again with more increases. And I don't think it's gonna decrease till I get to like the second to the last row. So there'll be, yeah, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of increase. Then it starts decreasing at after that fourth of the increases, and then decreasing, then I'm done. So yeah, I'm liking this. I'm so glad that I gave myself a chance at tapestry crochet again with all the tips and tricks and knowledge that I've studied. Um, yeah, there's much more to explore and create with it. I think it has some exploration to that can be done with it. Right now I'm liking what I'm doing. Like I got the ends floating. And speaking of, do I need to tie anything? I might need to tie the first part of it. Still need a break. I've been trying to think how to take my break because I need a break. I need some more water. Let me get some more water. I've been trying to think if I want to turn the music on while I'm taking my break or what. What is it gonna be? Yay, I'm so glad I gave myself another opportunity. Another go at this tapestry crochet. It's not done, but I like how it started. I like how it's starting. I gave myself a chance with the shapes. This Queen of Hearts themed table mat center piece, I guess. I gave myself a chance with that. This is only made with what? Um, the diagonal square and the half circle. And to look at it done the way I've done it and put it together, you, I can't tell. I can't tell that it was made with the diagonal. Okay, so if I look at it and study it, yeah, I can tell. I can tell a bit. Like I was like, ooh, I need to make a note of how I made this because I'm looking at it and I'm like, how did I do that? Like I'm like, I know how I did it when I was doing it, but now that I have connected all of the half circles on top, I can't differentiate the diagonal squares. So there was a point where I could, and now I can't. So yeah, so that is so cool. If I look at it, yeah, I can make out the four. I think there's four. One, two, three, four. Yep, there's four diagonal squares that make up this. Um, four diagonal squares, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 half circles. So that's how I made this Queen of Hearts inspired placement that I posted um, on my post. I will be sharing it later, perhaps. And then when you fold it, you can get the two. You can get a different look depending on how you fold it. If you fold it in half, depending on where you fold it in half, you get um, a center heart look, or two heart looks, or three heart looks, depending on where you fold it, how you fold it. Um, so yeah, I'm liking that I've given myself the space to create, and I'm liking it. Okay, so this is totally okay. I need to take me a break so I can come back. Like, duh, like take a break so that you can come back. Because if you don't take your break, then you can't come back. I gotta take a break so I can come back. Listen to these messages. Okay, it's not. Oh, there we go.
Soft and wide, a whisper in the stars, the full moon's tide. Petals fall like promises in bloom. Tonight we rise beneath the pink lit moon. E.g., named for the wildflowers waking from the snow. Under the pink moon I realign, balance in my breath, peace in my mind. Libra's light is leading me through, truth in my heart and love in view. I shine, I bloom, I'm born anew under the pink moon. The air is calm but shifting deep within. I hear my soul where silence has been. Each step I take is guided, sure and true. This moon reflects the best of what I do. A time to release, to plant, to renew. Under the pink moon I realign, balance in my breath, peace in my mind. Libra's light is leading me through, truth in my heart and love in view. I shine, I bloom, I'm born anew under the pink moon. I claim my joy, I walk in grace. With open arms I take up space. I honor harmony, I attract divine fate. Under the pink moon I realign, balance in my breath, peace in my mind. Libra's light is leading me through, truth in my heart and love in view. I shine, I bloom, I'm born anew under the pink moon.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Who's front? Okay. What comes next? What comes next? Now that I've gotten that like in my peripheral, like at my fingertips, think I can go back to my jacket. Now that I've got that going, popping off. I got it. Like also I've seen like it kind of looks like I think I think the game is called Minecraft. Before Minecraft became a video game, it was a computer game. I don't know if those are the same things, if those two things are the same, but there was a computer game called, I thought it was called Minecraft. It was called Mine something. I think it was called Minecraft. And yeah, I don't know if those two are, I don't know if the Minecraft, I guess yeah, Minecraft is still a computer game, but it's different. If those are two different games, I don't know if the one that's now and current, I don't know if it's derived from the computer Minecraft game, but I saw someone that labeled the graph with the numbers of color changes. And when I saw it, when I looked at it, I was like, Minecraft? Is this Minecraft? Because that's exactly what it looks like. So with the numbers, and she labeled them out so that she wouldn't have to count them out like I've been counting them out for the first two rows. So maybe I'll Minecraft mine out like she did hers. Let's see, because exactly that's exactly what it looks like to me, like Minecraft, the game, the computer, well, the pre primary game. One, two, three, four, five. So yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a Minecraft game to me, with the different numbers and such. So I'm looking to see how she Minecraft hers. Oh, okay. So instead of numbering hers, she labeled hers. Which, yeah, that's so cool that other like people are labeling the graph to fit how they comprise information, how they translate information, because not everyone translate the same. So how she's translated the number sides is to let herself know, like, instead of the number of row that she's working on, she's letting herself know the side of what she's working on. So that could be what I needed for the Pokemon ball when I was hiding the tails. Because when you're hiding the tails, you don't have the tails to tell you you're on the wrong side, because the tails are supposed to be on the wrong side, but also my tails were on both sides. So, like, yeah, when you're messing up, when you're messing up like I was, ain't no telling what side you're on. But yeah, I think I'm about to turn mine into a Minecraft thingy. Okay, let's see. Mm, let's see. I may even I might enlarge it as well to help me see the grid. So let me, yeah, I'm gonna start with enlarging uh, the grid, cropping, cropping the grid. Okay, that made it enlarged. Great, 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 great. Let's see if I want it a little larger. Ooh, that made it even better. Excellent. Okay. I'm enlarging the grid, so maybe now I won't have to enlarge it while I'm working on it, because that's what I was doing. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that's good. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then let me see. Let me see about what color? Red maybe? I mean green. I was gonna go for yellow, but maybe green. Let's see. So this would be one. Let's see if that'll even five. That'll be five. I don't know if I could even, if this would even help. One, two, three. I'm doing it. I'm look. Oh, that doesn't help. See if that helps me. Three. Okay, I need to make my numbers a little thicker. One, two, kind of had them a bit thin. Okay. Um, 2, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1. I think this one would be 23, 3, 3, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 3, 4, 5. I like the Minecraft look. I added dots. I like it. Okay. Um, not I didn't add them to all of them, but I guess I need to maybe. Hmm. I'm thinking instead of creating the numbers like I'm doing on one side, maybe I need to alternate to indicate what row I'm on. So if I'm on a wrong side, then my numbers need to indicate that. So I need to undo what I just did because I was thinking that while I was doing it, but I went on and did it. Let's see. Okay, I need to indicate what row I'm on. So if I'm on row 4, okay, let's start with row 3 because that's the row I'm going to be starting on. So row 3, needs to start Okay, it's gonna start there. Okay, there we go. Now, and then do I want to put the numbers here or do I want to put them here? I'm thinking here, and then for that row, there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to let me. I'm gonna try to do all because I'm switching different colors. Well, from the color that'll show up on the black, and then the color that'll show up better on the white are not the same colors for me. Uh, so I'm using green on the black, and I'm using black on the white. So, okay, so I'm gonna, with the green, go for the odd rows here. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it needs to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, then 1, 2. Okay, so that is looking like sense. Looking like it's got some structure. Because at first it didn't look like structure to me. Okay, so let's see, 3. We're still on 3. 3, 3. Then that's 4. Then that's 5. So 1. Whoops. What was that? 1, 6. I mean 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's not a 3. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I got all the odd rows for utilizing the green color. I'm gonna start with the black color to indicate the even rows. For the white color, let's see, four, that's three, one, two, three, four. Hmm. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go back to the green. Okay, one, two, three. I'm on the even rows now. One, two, three, four. I was trying to see if I could like skip that, but I'll go ahead and do that. One, okay. One, two, three. I was trying to see like if the numbers were confusing and maybe less numbers would be less confusing, but actually it was easy to put those numbers in. Okay, this one is gonna be 23. So I'll just leave that one. Okay, so now I'm ready to go to the black color and put in these indications. Okay, so third row, one, two, three, four, five. Fourth row, one, two, three, four. Fifth row, one, two, three. And I'm just alternating side. Oops, I did that one wrong. No, I didn't. I'm alternating the sides of the numbers to be congruent with the sides of the rows. Okay, so 6 would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So whatever row you're on, when you get to that number, that's how many numbers you should have. So that's how I'm labeling my Minecraft squares. Okay. Let me go over to this part. Row 3. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the fourth row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. That's where I would put the number. And then for the third, fourth, fifth row, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put the number. And then for the sixth row, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then put the number. So that's how I'm alternating the rows. 1, 2, to be congruent with the row that indicate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you get to that stitch, that's how many stitches you're supposed to have. 1, 2, 3. I like how it looks because it reminds me of the Minecraft game with the blocks that you 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 select the blocks and like clear the board without uh, landing on a block, a forbidden block. So that's the I guess that's the object of the game. That's how I saw it. Like you're supposed to clear the board by selecting the numbers, and the numbers did show up like this. I don't know, like I would try and formulate like what those numbers meant. Like those numbers meant like that's the number of blocks that are like that's the possibilities of that's the number of the possible blocks in the facility that you could maybe choose and then lose. So yeah, the object was to clear the board while staying off the blocks that you didn't want to touch. So this is it is looking like that to me. It's looking like that game. So let's see. I got one more section here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then row 4. 1, 2, have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that's why is that a 1? And why is that a 3? What? I messed up something. Oh, maybe I did that with the slider. I had the slider on this side of on this side of my iPad, so it was covering up some squares. Uh, One, two, three. So I gotta go in and I gotta move the slider because I have accidentally created around the slider and made some numbers that is not making sense because the slider was in the way. I'm guessing that's what happened. Uh, I had the chat popped out as a slider on top of the grid I was making. So yeah, now don't do that. Oh, because it blocked out some of the squares. So now I gotta go back in there and fix that. One, two, three. Let me finish this. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three. Okay, all that looks good. Now that looks good. This doesn't look good. So let me get my eraser tool and erase some of this. That doesn't look good. Erase that. That's wrong. Anything else wrong? That one. Okay, let me fix those. Get my color, get my writing tool. Change the color. Okay, one, two, three. And then one, two, three, four. Okay, that's looking good. Is there anything else? Let me check on the other side. That looks good. Okay, that looks good. Good, good, good. It just gives me a giggle to see that it looks like Minecraft. Um I'm thinking like maybe I'll post it, maybe. I don't know. I sat here and did all the labeling. Let's see. So for the first two rows, I didn't do the number labeling because I wasn't there. I just marked those out because I did do those without all the number labeling. But then for the rest of the rows, I did the number labeling. So I'll get to see how that works. Okay, hold on. I see a mistake here with my. Wait, no, I don't. That's not a mistake. See? Okay, this is good. This is good. Okay, I just caught myself. Like with the Pokemon ball, I would have went the wrong way on the grid. Like I would have looked the wrong way because that's what I was doing. I was looking the wrong way on the grid when I started my next row when I was doing the Pokemon ball. So now that I have this grid labeled how I do with the numbers flowing in the way that they would show up as I'm crocheting them, I caught myself and I can see that I was starting on the wrong side of the grid and that I needed to go to the other side of the grid to start my row. So yeah, this is great. Um, Labeling your grid and indicating what number you're supposed to be at when you get to that stitch is an excellent indicator to let you know what row you're on. So good, good, good. I just fixed that right there for myself with the labeling. Now, if I didn't label it like the mine with the Minecraft labels, the Minecraft numbering, I would have made a mistake. I would have started at the wrong end because I would have thought I was on the right end of the graph. But no, you got to make sure you're on the right end of the graph when you begin the work. So if your number, like, okay, so row 3 would be the row I would start on next. So indicators that I'm on row 3 or at the beginning or the end of row 3. Okay, so the beginning of row 3 looks different. The end of the row 3 looks different. Okay, so if I'm picking up my tapestry crochet, I'm ready to start on row 3 and I've come to my graph and I just look at the row 3 and I start in this blank space because I didn't put 3 right there because that's the end. It doesn't have a number right there. So that's kind of like a, aha, that's might not be to where I need to start. And then with the numbers for the space for the color is a 5 right here. So this isn't going to be my starting number when I'm first starting out. It's going to be the end number. I'm not going to have 5 stitches starting out. So those are two indicators that I'm on the wrong end of the graph. So scoot over here to the right side of the graph, the right end of the graph. And there's a 3. Oh, okay, 3. I'm going to start with row 3. So there's a 3. What else? Then there's indicators as to the stitches that I'll be making, and then the number of stitches that I would have created after creating these first stitches. So that is saying, hey, I'm on the right side, I'm on the right end of the row that I'm on. So that's cool. Yay. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else I need to indicate? I think that's about it. I think those are some great indications there. Had I not made them, I would have made some of those mistakes. But in making these indications, I have I have steered the boat correctly. Like these indications are helping me to steer the tapestry in the way that it needs to go. So that's great. Good job, everybody that figured that out through practice or however you all have figured that out. Good job figuring that out and sharing that. Now let me go back and see if that's how the other person did it. Because looking at their work, I couldn't get it. But looking at my own work, I could get it. Okay, I don't. It looked like they might have meant to do it that way. But like it's like every two rows is like wrong. It might be right for them. To me, it's not, not doing right. Like it's like seem like every two rows is going the same way. So yeah, maybe that's what was confusing me. So with my grid, I only I didn't change it every 2 rows. I changed it every row, and I had the so I got the indicator for every row um, to show where the number flows. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with that with their grid. Like they got like every 2 rows going look like the numbers are going the same way. So maybe that's how they want it to be for them. Maybe they were labeling it a different way than how I'm labeling it. But I saw that and I took it and I labeled mine the way I labeled mine. So I'm glad they showed that in the labeling. But yeah, I can't get with how they using that label, but I can use it how I'm using it. So that's cool. I'm like, I see where you're going with this, and I'm gonna take it over here and create mine. So thank you, because I kind of would have. I saw that there was an opportunity to indicate which way the stitches flow with the numbers. Like I started to just put the numbers on one side, but in doing that, you can't. It doesn't have room for clarity to know which way to flow with the chart. So in creating the back and forth with the numbering, it indicates which side you're you're supposed to be stitching on, which way your stitches flow. So with I equal the numbering with the grid. So they're both equivalent now. So whatever row you're working on, that's how the numbers are flowing. So that's how I matched it up to um, bring that clarity. Now I see where I could maybe put some arrows. Because, arrows, show you which way you go. I could put some arrows. I mean, so like, yeah, instead of the dotting, because the dotting is arrows, technically, instead of arrows, it's dots. So I think I'll leave it like that for now. So I got my grid all ready to go for my next tapestry session. Okay. See how I fare. I should fare very well. I should be able to pick it up and start at the correct section for the next session. hmm Everything looks fine. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the arrow is necessary. because of the way that I've labeled the grid, the graph grid. I mean, it doesn't look necessary. I mean, it could put it there. I've labeled this graph grid pretty well without the arrows. So, because I did look at the graph and thought that I was starting at the side that there isn't a three, and I did have to stop myself and say, oh, yeah, don't go there because one, there is not even a three, but my brain was like, well, I'm on the third row, so I'm going to start right there on the third row, whether I see a three or not, because that's the third row. I'm going to put an arrow. Let me put an arrow on this part that shows, hey, start here. And at least for a note. Now I could erase it when I'm finished with it because that won't be my starting point always. That's why I was hesitant on putting the arrow because that's not going to be my starting point always. That's only going to be my starting point when it's my starting point. Like, then for my next starting point, I'm going to either have to erase that one, e- uh, erase that arrow and put another arrow, which is something that I could do. So for note's sake, I'll just make like a note saying um note equals arrow so that I can know what this arrow is for, and then put my arrow and put my start and put note to indicate that that's a note so that I don't confuse myself. Uh, so there. I have an arrow, I have a note that I have an arrow, and I have a note that that's where to start. So that way my note can change, I can erase it, or I can make another note to note the other note. Okay, cool. I like this. I like this a lot. With the Pokemon ball, I don't think I had any indicators. I don't think I had any notes or anything like that. I just went for it. Let me see. Oh wow, it's not even doesn't seem to be available anymore. I don't know if I saved that ball. I don't know. I might have deleted it since completing it. There seems to be a couple of cute little Pokemon grids. Here's one. You got a few more colors though. Oh well, I might be able to do that one. That one's purple. I do have purple and pink. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That's not the one I was looking for though. I was looking for the ball. Looking to see if I see my favorite Pokemon. Boy, if I see my favorite Pokemon, because attempted to make my own Pokemon grid for the Pokemon that I wanted to create with the tapestry crochet from uh from an image, and um uh, I guess my image was too complicated. I don't know exactly. I have to revisit it. Girl, if I see my favorite Pokemon here, because like I said, I was creating my own grid for my Pokemon from an image. I'm looking. I don't know why ball didn't come up. Maybe it's not available anymore. Oh, there's quite a few pages. Well, it should have been the first to pop up if it's here. Quite a few good ones here. Quite a few good ones. I don't know how big they are. Probably over 20 stitches. Some of them. I don't know what that is. It looked like a ball with eyes. I don't know why ball didn't come up because when I looked it up all them many moons ago, it popped up. So maybe it's not available. And I don't think I kept it. Okay, here goes something that looks similar to a Pokeball. 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 I don't think I kept that grid. I don't think I did. Because I was making room. Hmm. Here goes something that's small. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 maybe. 14 up, 21 across. Give a stitch or two because I might have lost count. I guess Pokemon ball gone. Some other items on here. You know what? Maybe I didn't. I thought I found it on here. Ooh, some words. Okay, let me look somewhere else. Uh, maybe I need to turn it into a graph grid. Maybe that's what I did. Graph grid. Okay, there is. Ba-da-bum. Bum, 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 bum. I see a toadstool head. Ooh, somebody used those little beads and made. I've seen this before, but I still say ooh because I like the bead. Somebody used the bead. I think that's the bead. It could be crochet. Look like somebody used the beads, the little melty beads, and made a Pokemon ball, but no, that's the bead. It kind of looked like crochet, which I actually could make that out of crochet. I have seen people make a make a Pokemon ball with crochet. Hmm. Like with crochet, like crocheting a circle. So perhaps with what I know now with this book, everything, what is it? Every Way with Granny Crochet, I am closer to making a Pokemon ball than I think. Hmm, it's in my reach. I'm looking at it like I can do this. I can make this. This is two half circles. This is two half circles, one circle. So when I create the circle, because I hadn't created the circle yet, and then two half circles, and then outline in black, and there's the Pokemon ball. So I can do it that way, looks like. So yeah, this book every way with Granny Crochet is giving me like the tools needed for crocheting and ideas and exploring. I could probably even do that with granny stitches. Hmm. So yeah, there are some shapes that I hadn't even discovered yet in this book. When I say that, like I hadn't even made all the shapes yet. There's some shapes I hadn't gotten to. I just finished my exploration of the diagonal square and the yeah, the diagonal square. I created an item with that, and the offset square. I created an item with that, like I explored and created something with that. Okay, so hmm, I haven't done the circle yet. The circle granny stitch. I don't know what it's called. The circle with the granny stitch. I haven't done that one yet, and I haven't done the half circle by itself yet. Hmm. So I've only done the half circle like on top of a square or with the heart, which is on top of the square. So I was wondering where to go next in this book because I kind of been jumping around to like the shapes that interest me next and most. So that just very well may be the circles, the half circles and the circles, because I've already done the have I done the I've done the half something. I've done the rectangles. The rectangles. Yeah, I've done the rectangles. I hadn't done all the squares yet. I thought I might be doing the what's it called? I don't know, the quad square where there's like four colors in it. Hmm. I might be visiting the circles soon in the granny square uh, region of the book every way with the granny crochet. I thought about doing the all the four versions of the granny square Um, I was looking at it and I thought the difference was the coloring, but as I continued to look, I saw that like each row was its own coloring and that wasn't the difference in the square. That was the difference in the square is like where they end and begin and stuff like that. So I'll be doing those versions eventually within this book. Um, so yeah, yes, yes. Um, Now as far as this neckband and these buttonholes, how am I gonna formulate that? And then whatever else I need to whip up, like what? Where is that on my schedule? Hmm. Perhaps I'll catch a live stream and pick it up during a live stream. Um, I shall see when I'll pick that up again and create the buttonholes or create the pieces for the buttonholes. I think maybe that's where I need to go. Like before I start creating the buttonholes, maybe I need to go ahead and create the pieces. That way I can piece them together because maybe I'm not ready to make the buttonholes just yet. Maybe that buttonhole is going to be like too high because, well, I could make it just right, but then I would have to make another piece that's not covering the end part. So for that piece to cover the end part, maybe I need to just create the pieces and then put all the pieces together. This neck part is kind of confuse, kind of just a little bit. Not a lot. Like it kind of is though. Like, mm. And I'm trying to give it a go. You know, get put the buttonholes in there because I haven't done buttonholes yet. So this is a new skill set. You know, without consideration of the buttonhole, it'll just be a band, just be a band, just whoop, just put the band on, just make the band and put the band on. But yeah, so that's uh, probably the bit of hesitation there as to where to go next, because I thought where to go next was to start create connecting the buttonholes, but maybe yeah, like I just spoke it out. Because it could go either way. I could do either way, either or. I just need to pick a way and get there. So probably gonna be working on that soon. I need to make like squares of like maybe between 8 and 12. I mean no, eight. Well, maybe 8 and 12 rows of knitting. Um, so I'll be getting on to that. And I need to pull out, like bring out my work because the work is not as big as I think it is. I thought it was so huge. And then I bring it out and like I'm just about finished with it. Like I got like poquito more to go and it'll be completed. So I need to Uh, I did indicate where the buttons would go in my head when I looked at it, but I don't have anything there. So I need to like put some stitch markers in those spaces to help me when I get to it. Cause like right now it's like nothing there, so I don't even know where to go right now. So yeah, I need to pull out my stitch markers, mark it, and then that way I can just knit up what I need to knit up. And the stitch markers, be those indicators for me. Like I just sat here and labeled this graph grid. I need to label my work with my stitch markers. So that'll be my next step, labeling the work with the stitch markers. So that step can be clearly indicated. That way I can move on to the next step.